Disclaimer. This video was written and recorded before Sony brought back access to previously restricted regions. While this video isn't up to date, I still believe in the message and thus I am still going to upload it. That being said, kudos to Sony for bringing back the regions affected, even though access should have never been revoked in the first place. Hey guys, foolish, questionable ethics Kami here, and Helldivers 2 was massive at launch, and very quickly kinda biffed it by having Sony come in and be like,
Hey guys, we made games such as Ghost of Tsushima and Spider-Man, and also Spider-Man 2. We're just stepping in here today to do a little funny meme and proudly, remove people from 177 countries from being able to play this game.
Obviously, it didn't really happen that way, but, it also kind of did. So, yeah, basically, because Sony wanted to have integrated connections to PSN accounts for whatever reason, a lot of countries that don't have access to PSN kind of just lost access to the game as well. And that does suck and is unethical. Luckily, in their infinite wisdom, Arrowhead and Sony were kind of like, hey guys, sorry, we want to ameliorate the situation. That's a big new word for you guys, ameliorate. We want to make this situation better, so we're gonna give you refunds, I guess. Now, quite honestly, I'd wager that a good amount of people who bought the game kind of didn't get refunds. I haven't seen any proof of this. This is just me talking out of my ass, quite honestly, but I wouldn't put it past a major company to be like, oh yeah, we'll give you a refund, and then just mess it up in some way. But again, no proof that I said that. I just want to say that is my headcanon of reality. Sony, do not sue me. Arrowhead, do not sue me, please. Game companies, no matter the size and the scope or whatever, have always and will always make bad choices and do dumb things. Luckily, a good amount of the time, if you give them enough backlash, they'll at least try to fix whatever they did. But, sometimes that is just not good enough. In fact, I would honestly say that, outside of restoring access to the game in all countries affected and being like, sorry guys, our bad, and then also keeping people's refunds processed so that those people now have the money they paid back and access to the game for the over a year of inconvenience and just insane rug pull. I think that might be the one thing that Sony could have done to be like, hey guys, we're actually sorry about that. Here's a show of good faith. Anyways, back on track. I stopped playing Helldivers and for transparency, tried to get a refund because of how dumb all this ended up being, and I was like, I don't want to play this game. That's run by goobers at Sony instead of the employees at Arrowhead. They also never approved my refund, which is fine. I was not affected and did not need one in hindsight. I don't know why I was so up in arms about getting one. And it's also fine because now I can make a video about the current quote-unquote state of the game, and honestly, it's kind of bad. And that's not to say that the game is bad, it's just that it feels bad to play when it's this good and so many people lost access to it. Since I last played last year, there's been a lot of tweaks and additions and improvements that are all really cool and really engaging. Dude, there are mechs in this game now. Mechs! They drop new rebalances and guns and armor, and they're all really cool, and they all are designed expertly, and I love all of them. A lot like how I love the stuff that I find on Shop art on Etsy. That's right, if you're a media addict like me, but want to show your addiction off in a non-cringe way with cute and high-quality stickers and pins, then head on down to Shop art, spelled BENESHOPART on Etsy, or just use the link down below and use code KAMI10 at checkout to get 10% off of your order. Alright, let's get back to it. Well, that's right, guys. We got our first, big air quotes, sponsorship. This is my friend's Etsy page, and I have a 10% off code. Go check it out. It's really cool. Anyways, now to actually get back into it, there is a new enemy class, and the class is on Super Earth, and they are infecting people, NPCs that we have to save and evacuate, and it's really, really, again, engaging. This game is a lot of ridiculous fun. No matter if you play with randoms, or by yourself, or with your friends, or however you decide to play and experience this game, you will most likely have fun. In this moment, as I'm recording audio, I know that I like this game and that I want it to succeed and be popular and I want more from it. But I also have this nagging, like, demon in my soul who's like,
this is not a game that you should play though.
Which I'll get into it more later. It's really just like personal things, but again, I will say it over and over again in this video. Removing access from a game that's already been bought and then after the fact giving refunds is ridiculous to a level so extreme that I can't get over it. I can't put it past my like mind's eye. Like I can't rationalize doing that to a point where like it makes me literally angry. If you don't have emotional hangups like I do about this game, amazing, great for you. But now it's time to actually get to the point of this video. From a gameplay and story and lore and everything else perspective, Helldivers 2 is a passionately made and good game. But from a gamer's perspective, I really can't recommend it to anyone, quite honestly. The choice to cut off a whole swath of current and potential players for what is realistically, in hindsight, in actuality, no good reason, it's just ridiculous. I've said it before, and I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep reiterating it and mention that I'm going to reiterate it. It's a dumb decision. It's a bad choice. And I know Arrowhead had really no say in the matter, which is unfair and unethical on a whole, like, different side of things, on the, like, creator of the game and company that owns the creator side of things. That is messed up. That's messed up to a point where it's beyond just, like, meddling as a manager with, like, over your employees. It's frustrating to a point where it's like you actively shot this amazing game and amazing company and really passionate dev studio in the foot. Not even in the foot. Actually, now that I think about it, it's like Sony took Arrowhead out to the back of the shed and then like took him out like Old Yeller. And they were like,
yeah, what now, guys?
And then from its like dying breaths, Arrowhead was like, no, I will come back and make the game better, guys. I'm sorry. And then they did. They made the game better. They improved it. They added things onto it. But at the same time, it doesn't change the fact that Sony was like, hey guys who bought this game, fuck you. At the end of the day, corporate overlords and corporate booffuckery will ruin everything good. Keep that in mind. Big corporations are very mean most of the time, except for you, YouTube. I love you, YouTube. You've never done anything bad. Look, mask off moment. I'm the kind of person who's like, I'm going to do X task or achieve X goal because I want to, and I owe it to the people who I know personally and love who can't. But I can't apply that logic here because it's not like gym motivation where I'm like, I can do this, but I know people who can't. If you have any console, even from like the Xbox One, PS4 era, I feel, or if you have any like gaming computer released in the last decade, you have the physical ability to run and play this game even on low settings, and you should be able to do it. But because of some people in a boardroom, 177 countries worth of you guys literally can't. It's not available in your region, even though it was originally. And not only that, but you, people of the regions affected, have no say in the matter, outside of please give me my money back. I want to make sure I'm giving this game its good graces. It's fun. The aesthetic is interesting. The concept is engaging. And when I'm playing, it feels like I'm in the game. It's very investing. It's a super easy to lock in and be present type game. It's actually insane how much fun this game is. Games being unplayable in different countries is nothing new, but it's not like none of these countries ever had access. It's that the access got removed, and now they can't enjoy all the positive things that I mentioned about this game. And it does make it hard for me to enjoy the game. Look, if you love this game and play it every day, don't feel bad, you know? You bought a game, you played the game, you have fun in the game. That's good. You should keep doing that. If you're not like me, and you don't, like, play this game, and you're like, oh, man, it's so good. So many people could have been able to enjoy this. Then good on you. I'm glad you can enjoy it. Matter of fact, enjoy it double for me as well, because I cannot play this game for any extended period of time without feeling bad about it. The level of absolute scumbaggery that Sony did through Arrowhead needs to be studied. Helldivers 2 had the full potential to be a massive game, not just for gamers, but for Arrowhead and Sony. And right at the peak, you know, like right at the apex of the game blowing up, they were like,
hey guys, hey pal, hey bud, I hope you enjoyed your time playing the game that you bought. because now you don't get to play it anymore. You need a PSN account to play it. If you don't have one, then boo-hoo.
Imagine that for like anything else. Imagine I put a video out for the entire world to see. And then one day I'm like, hey, know how you guys all like this video? You know how all of y'all liked it? Well, to further enjoy the video, you now have to revive and join Google+. Yeah, go ahead and just make a Google Plus account, and if that Google Plus isn't even available in your region, too bad, so sad. Contact your country's leadership so that they can play ball and you can consume this media. And if you already consume the media, too bad, so sad, you never get to look at it again, and I will do whatever I can to remove it from your brain. Obviously, Sony is not trying to remove Helldivers from your brain. I'm just being annoying. I mean, dude, like, enjoying something and then having it taken just away from you, and the only fully quote-unquote legal way to consume the thing you want to enjoy again is to watch other people do it. Otherwise, you have to commit piracy to enjoy it, or use like VPN proxies or whatever people do to play Helldivers in countries where it's banned. Banned is the wrong word. Helldivers 2 isn't banned anywhere. Access was pulled by Sony. But the owners of the people who made the thing that you want to enjoy, that you can now only legally watch other people enjoy, they decided that you can't play it anymore based on your location. You can't do it.
Sorry, bud. You had a bad spawn point. Should have thought about that before spawning.
All right, conclusion time. Is Helldivers 2 worth revisiting? I'd say if you own it and your rig can play it and you're inclined to, yeah, go ahead and play Helldivers 2, bro. It's fun. You'll probably enjoy it a lot. Most of you guys don't have the same hangups that I do, where you're like a bleeding heart ethical gamer guy. Like, a lot of y'all will have fun in this game. If you own the game, go play and have fun in the game. But in the event that Helldivers 2 becomes available in your region, or it's already available in your region, you've just never bought it, should you play it? I can't in good faith say that you should. I can't in good faith say that you should spend the money on it, because if access is already pulled once, who's to say it won't get pulled again? Who's to say that whatever PSN Sony deal that your country leader makes, or however Sony tried to justify being like,
Yeah, we can't have PSN in some countries,
doesn't just get pulled later down the line? Deals die all the time. Honestly, I'd say if you're in that boat, the previously mentioned one, just skip out on Helldivers 2, quite honestly. Play a game that has less of a chance of being pulled away from you, and you have to like ask for a refund after it's pulled away from you. Or even better, find a game that has less space requirements, because Jesus Christ, this game literally is massive. Not massive in like a, oh, it's super popular way. Massive in a, the space required for it is comparable to Baldur's Gate 3.
Bruh.
It's sad to say that I don't think new players should try Helldivers, especially if they're from affected regions where it was pulled originally. But it's my video, and that's my opinion. In any case, be safe, have fun, and I'll see you later.